guys, Bako here. I was just going to do a short little video to go over my equipment, everything that I have ready to go on the CDT. This is going to be a through hike of the CDT starting end of March. I'm going to have my companion Naris with me and possibly one other friend. Let's start off. First thing that I have right here, this is a handmade. I sewed this probably about 12 years ago. It's a leather pouch. I keep dog treats in here. I keep bags. I keep this on me so I can get to it quickly. Most important thing, the bag that I'm using is an Osprey. Now I'm using this. It has the little webbing back here. Everything's solid and adjustable. Literally everything on here is adjustable. It has these giant hip pockets, which love-hate kind of thing. I keep charger in there, earphones, chapstick, just some little snack and a little quartz crystal. Probably keep a few more snacks in there. My compass, binoculars. I like to birdwatch and I like to use a compass. So there you go.
And I like to use a compass. So there you go.
Flashlight hanging off of the back of this. Necklace on there as well. This isn't the water bottles that I'll be using, but right now I just have them in to show water. Sleeping pad slash tarp combo. 8x8 emergency tarp. 12-foot, 10-foot tarp, something like that. The pad that I got from Walmart. I was using it when I was sleeping in my car. I cut it down. Let's go ahead and open up the front right here. I got a bunch of oatmeals. I got ramens, all kinds of stuff inside of this bag. Just reach right in, open up the plastic bag, grab out a snack, and keep going on. Little top flips back.
Pretty hefty.
And now I'll just fold that over to show y'all what's in it. A couple 100 feet of 200-pound test twine. I don't know if they're wool, but they're nice and furry on the inside. Thinner dress socks, Under Armour socks. That's it as far as undergarments. This is one of the bigger items that I have. Won't mind carrying something bigger. Little hoodie style jacket with the nice comfortable warm inner. Some long johns Magellans from Academy, super warm. I am a bit of a pansy when it comes to cold weather. I like the heat, I like the desert.
I like 100-degree weather.
These are the shorts that I'll be wearing. It's 5'11" tactical pants right here. I carry a lot of things in the pocket. One of those masks, versatile with its use. You can use it as a scarf. It covers your whole face. Pull it down to your chin. You can pull it down and just use it as a scarf. Whatever you want to do with that. A windbreaker right here. I'll be wearing this shirt with these pants, the undershirt. If it gets windy, I can put this windbreaker on top of my shirt. This is actually waterproof as well. This is vintage 1992 Joe Camel. So yeah, I'll basically wear this if it starts getting windy and a little bit of rain. If I need better protection for the rain, my poncho. Wear tarp ponchos that has the holes in it to where you can also use it as a shelter, that gives me a total of 3 tarps. I can utilize very well to keep myself warm, to keep myself dry, and to keep all of my stuff dry as well. You're looking at it. Free balling saves me a lot of weight and space. Next thing I have is this old school cowboy picker. I've used it a couple times. I have quite a few things in it. I have a little bit of rope, emergency light, night walking. I can see him. This whole thing glows pretty bright whenever it's dark, and it has multiple functions. Just so I don't lose him out on the trail. Some AAA batteries for my headlamp, makeshift fishing pole. I'm sure it works. Tweezers, with ticks or anything like that. Gloves, some matches, a small pocket knife, and a lighter. That's about it. Renogy water filter right here. This is a pump system. You can pump the water through it. So, my water. that is it in the pack other than my sleeping bag. Unzip this. Let's see, White Fang, I got it on Amazon. I don't know, it might be a pound or two. Cool little armholes that I'll probably never use. That's what I got to sleep in. The only other thing in this main compartment is going to be dog food. Quite a bit of dog food to carry. Last thing, that bad boy right here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I got a buddy who needs oiling up. He's like the Tin Man, he gets stuck. Once again, Osprey pack from the fellas. Here, let me take this vintage Windbreaker off. The next thing is just a bag of items that yeah, it's heavy. Took out of the pack. I used to live in my car, I used to live in a van. None of those really lasted a while because my vehicles either break down or just something goes on. So I was living out of the pack, and a lot of things had to be in there basically just in case I needed certain survival items, just certain leisure items. First thing, I had this big ass first aid kit. Never had to use anything in it. I don't use band-aids. This tin, which weighs less than this whole thing, 3 or 4 band-aids, and that's just if I get cuts and scrapes to keep bugs off of them. Basically has a bunch of fishing stuff, trapping stuff. I got tweezers, I got tools, I got bait, I got knife sharpener, I got emergency blanket, hooks, a little tree saw dealio. I got all kinds of just random junk. I had this belt wrapping up around my tarps to hold them all together, and then I realized I could just wrap them up in my sleeping bag. First aid stuff that came out of this big pack that I couldn't get back in there, just miscellaneous stuff. Some matches, scissors, gauze, stuff like that. The beanie, super warm beanie, it's actually heavier than this little guy. This little guy is super warm. This is super warm, but this does not cover your face. It keep you from getting sick, especially if you're wet. Poncho for novice, because it is a chore when you live in a vehicle to keep a dog dry, and we went through some rain, so I got tired of that crap, so I'm not gonna make them wear it on the trail. Rope and poncho bag, excuse me. Binoculars bags. So all this stuff is just basically weight and junk in here, kind of leisure items for like a junk drawer for when I was living in my car. Other things that I have, just EDC stuff. I always have lighters on me, multiple lighters, 2 lighters in the pack as well. Wallet. Got my wallet back here with all my identification. I carry a 9mm Taurus. Extra magazine. This magazine will probably not come with me because if I get in a predicament, I hope that I don't need to use 13 rounds, let alone reload it. There was something important in here. Right. So he comes running. Come here, boy. There. A little camera shy right now because all the lights. This is Nodus. He is about to be 8 years old this month, and we're gonna have a good time. Go ahead, Jim. You want a treat? Sit. As far as I know, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Like I said, that is everything that I will have, everything that I will not have, everything that will be on my person. If y'all have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. YakoBako at iCloud. If you have any questions for Nodus, he'd be happy to answer them. Peace out, YakoBako CDT 2020. That's gonna bring us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Or you can follow me on Instagram at YakoBako. If you stuck around to the end of the video, there is a bonus item that I will be carrying that I did not mention. I like to move it around. I don't always carry it up front. One surprise item back here. Sometimes you just gotta pull this out, grab one of these lighters, and continue your ass down the trail. Peace out. YakoBako.